Hi, my name is Josephine Hong. I'm a Director in Corporate Advisory of BDO Singapore, and I'm very excited to speak to you again. COVID-19 has redefined our global economy and business world. We can never go back to what it used to be. But it is said that every day you reinvent yourself, you are in motion. So every day you decide whether to move forward or to go backward. So use this opportunity, take what you have to reshape and rebuild yourself. This video is part 2 of the series on managing disruption impact and repositioning for growth. In this 2-part series, we share how by using tools like COVID stress testing, we help you analyze your assets position to strategize and reposition to help you achieve your desired goals. Previously, we have covered the need to rearrange cash flows to steady the ship, to streamline processes for more robust operations using specialized toolkits such as the financial model. In this video, as promised, we will share with you how we have helped a client to revamp and reposition for regional growth. Our client has been selling branded apparel for 20 years and is headquartered in Malaysia. The Singapore unit is bleeding, but instead of just cutting off Singapore, we approach it in a holistic manner by keeping Singapore, stop the bleeding, reorganize the HQ in order to build a regional business. The first thing we did was to address the pain points by helping them in the cash flow problems. We find ways to stop cash leakages by closing off units which cannot be saved. For units which can be saved, we cut down on excessive expenditure to allow the business to be cash neutral. For units which are still profitable, we work with the client to enhance the image of these units. We also streamline operations, which I will cover shortly. This helps to improve cash flows through cost savings and converting footfall into sales. We also arrange a line with the bank to provide financing support for 6 months. In revamping the business, we look at the whole process flow from the supply logistics to eventually getting the merchandise into the hands of the customers. Information from revamping any of these steps is then input into the financial model to see how the overall cash flows would change in order to stress test the various scenarios. In doing so, we help the Singapore business to break even within 6 months. Having fixed the cash flow problems and enabled the company to operate on a more streamlined basis, we now focus on a bigger picture of mid to long-term strategy and how the business units can fit into this. Now that Singapore has repositioned into a regional HQ, instead of functioning as a full-scale retail operation it has been doing for the last 20 years, it has been scaled down to have presence only in strategic locations with a complementary online presence. For equity restructuring, we look at the whole group including the business units in ASEAN. We reorganized Singapore to be the regional HQ, owning the business units in Malaysia and Indonesia. In doing so, we needed to bring in expertise in valuations, corporate structuring, and regional tax advisory. With the company being financially stable again, it was much easier for us to help the client to go back to the bank to renegotiate a total financing package. This time not just for Singapore, but for the region as well. Using the case study, we have illustrated how we have helped the client in 3 areas: rearrange cash flows, revamp operations, and reposition its business. The journey of getting you from what you are now to your desired goal is a long one. But the man who moves the mountains begins by moving away small stones. Disruptions have compelled us all to change. Change can be painful in the beginning, but worth it in the end. With this, I end the second of this 2-part series. If you haven't already watched the first video, I would strongly encourage you to do so. And if you need more details, please feel free to reach out to me. Once again, this is Josephine Hong from Corporate Advisory in BDO Singapore, and I'll see you again.